It's not unheard of for famous people to find themselves into some sort of legal difficulty. Mistakes are inevitable for everyone, but when you're a celebrity who is observed by the entire globe, those mistakes have the potential to destroy your entire future. Today we will be looking at top 10 celebrities who ruined their career. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our channel. Number 10. Kevinspacey. Kevinspacey Fowler is a well-known actor in the United States. In the 1980s, he began his career as an actor on stage, where he obtained supporting roles before becoming a starring man in film and television. Kevinspacey was a well-known and respected figure in the film industry for many years. He had roles in several critically acclaimed films and television shows, including American Beauty, Horrible Bosses, and House of Cards. However, it became out that he was a dangerous individual because he was suspected of sexually assaulting a child. The actor's response was to make a justification based on his sexuality, which is a revolting move on his part. Number 9. Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood is another player whose violent behavior led to the end of their career. After charges of rape and assault were made against Greenwood on social media, he was detained on suspicion of committing those crimes. According to BBC News, the Red Devils promptly distanced themselves from Greenwood and stated that they did not condone violence of any type. They also stated that they would not permit Greenwood to take part in any matches or training sessions until the facts had been established. In addition, Nike made the announcement that they were terminating their sponsorship of the athlete permanently. Number 8. Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Joseph Hernandez played the position of tight end in American football. After spending 3 seasons with the New England Patriots in the National Football League, his career was cut short when he was arrested and convicted for the murder of Odin Lloyd. During those 3 seasons, he played for the New England Patriots. Hernandez was experiencing an incredible run of good luck. When the news about his killing someone broke, he had just finished negotiating a contract with the New England Patriots worth $41 million. At the time, he was making headlines for signing that contract. After his attempts to cover his tracks and get rid of the evidence, he was given a sentence of life in jail. After that, his professional reputation was entirely ruined. In 2017, he committed suicide within the confines of his prison cell. Number 7. Bill Cosby. William Henry Cosby Jr. is a stand-up comedian, actor, and media figure from the United States of America. He made important contributions to the culture of both the United States and African Americans. In reality, the cherished grandfather of the United States was not particularly upright. Because of his time spent on The Cosby Show, Bill Cosby is recognized by almost everyone in the world. He had a kind and friendly appearance, yet beneath that surface lurked something shadowy and nefarious. Many people idolized him. As a result of the allegations of sexual assault and rape that were made against him, his name will now be eternally associated with these allegations. It is hopeless to attempt to restore his reputation. Number 6. Mel Gibson. If not for the scandals he was involved in, Mel Gibson would have been remembered as one of the most successful performers in the history of Hollywood. He appeared in 43 critically acclaimed films and would have done so much more had he lived. However, his true character was exposed when various videos surfaced online showing him making rude and racist comments while under the influence of alcohol. It came as a surprise to a lot of people, particularly because the gentleman came off as so charming and charismatic on screen. We were all completely misled by him, and because of that, we have no choice but to acknowledge that the guy is a fantastic actor. Number 5. Lindsay Lohan. Although Lindsay Lohan began her career at a young age, it wasn't until the remake of Parent Trap that her name became well known to the general public. Following the critical and commercial success of the remake, she went on to star in some of the best chick films ever made, including Mean Girls and Freaky Friday. Despite this, she only enjoyed a brief period of stardom. In the latter part of the 2000s, her drinking and drug addiction spiraled out of control. She was admitted to treatment, but only lasted 1 day before returning to her old ways of using drugs and alcohol. Her already poor reputation took a turn for the worst after she was accused of drunk driving on multiple occasions and also of causing a hit-and-run accident. Her appearances on television have become far rarer in recent years.
Number 4. Armie Hammer.
Recent news stories have been dominated by shocking revelations regarding the starring part in Call Me By Your Name.
Armie Hammer's career is perilously close to ending in a disastrous way.
In addition to the uncomfortable issue that surrounds his family's participation in cannibalism, he must also contend with the heat generated by allegations that he engaged in sexually violent activities against others. In addition, there were allegations that he was addicted to drugs and alcohol, which resulted in the Los Angeles Police Department opening an investigation into him. Even though the celebrity has refuted all of the charges, his reputation is already in shambles.
Number 3. Ezra Miller.
It would appear that the person hiding behind DC's superhero is not a nice person in real life. The criminal charges against Ezra Miller include disorderly behavior, harassment, and felony burglary.
These charges have been brought against him.
Not only that, but he is also being accused of having an abusive relationship with activist Tokata Iron Eyes that began when she was still a minor. This accusation was made in addition to the first. On behalf of the North Dakota resident, the tribal court of the Standing Rock Sioux granted Miller a temporary order of protection against the individual. His participation in the DC series, along with any other series he was a part of, has been terminated as a result.
Number 2. Will Smith. Will Smith's smack at the 94th Academy Awards is another instance that will be remembered as a landmark in the history of the red carpet.
Some people even claim that they would have never heard of the show in the first place if it weren't for the scandal. Will Smith gave Chris Rock a slap on the back of the hand on March 27, 2022, after hearing one of Rock's jokes about his wife. The fact that Smith was laughing along with the crowd for 3 seconds before suddenly losing control was something that made the whole thing an absolute shock. After that, Smith was formally barred from attending any Academy Awards ceremonies for the next 10 years. The ban took effect just under 2 weeks later. Since he has shown regret, it is possible that he may be able to get past this difficulty. Nonetheless, only time will tell.
Number 1. Amberheard.
In 2022, the divorce of Amberheard and Johnny Depp is likely to be one of the drama cases that receives the most attention from viewers. People from all around the world were observing them in court, engaging in deep discussions about the circumstances of the case and creating memes. Between the years 2015 and 2017, Heard was married to actor Johnny Depp. Throughout their relationship, she claimed that Depp had been aggressive toward her.
In the beginning of 2019, Depp filed a slander lawsuit against Heard.
The next year, Heard responded to Depp's lawsuit by filing a countersuit against him. At first glance, it appeared as though Heard would have no problems. She had the backing of many of her supporters, both feminists and enthusiasts alike. Then, all of a sudden, everything shifted as a photo of her feces on Depp's bed made its way into the public domain. Since then, it did not appear that any number of explanations could assist her. In the end, a guilty verdict was rendered for Heard on all 3 counts, and she was sentenced to pay $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. However, the latter amount was reduced to $350,000 due to a provision in Virginia law. Heard was successful on one of her 3 counts, and she was granted $2 million in compensatory damages while receiving no monetary punishment. The video for today has come to an end. What do you think about our list? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know. For more updates in the future, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.